Hello, everyone. I want to start by wishing you all the happiest of holidays. I know many of you are hopefully enjoying yourselves amidst of family, friends, and loved ones during this holiday season. And I also want to extend love to those of you who may be having difficulties during this time. For some people, unfortunately, they may have experienced losses. For some people, this time can be very triggering, maybe based on where they stand with different loved ones, different family members, and friends. And so I definitely want to extend love to you as well, and wish you love, peace, and joy, even in the midst of what you may be challenged with during this time. I had a thought, and it's been kind of with me for a little bit, especially as we head into a new year, a couple of days away. And so I've been sharing this thought with various clients, but also just wanted to just share this with other people in case it does resonate, and or encourage you as you continue to go on your path and your journey. And so the thought was, many times over the years, I know I've heard it time and time again, whenever we're about to head into a new year, there's this concept of new year, new me. Okay. And I think it became a little bit of a hashtag cliche, if you will. And so something that I want to share with you all and encourage you all to consider, if that be you, and or if you've been like most of us, coming to the close of this year, just kind of doing some evaluating, looking at how your year has been, and looking forward to the new year, which is not a bad thing. But I think it's important to recognize that newness doesn't just come with like these big significant things such as a new year, right? Newness comes with every new moment, every new minute, every new hour, every new week, month, day, and so forth. And with every moment and etc., we get to choose whether we want to even move forward. We get to choose, how we want our lives to look. So it doesn't have to wait until this big significant thing such as a new year, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I think when we hear, at least me, when I hear the idea of new year, new me, I think it implies that there's something wrong with the me that I am. And I don't know about you, but I think I'm pretty awesome. I think that I am pretty awesome the way I am, right? And one of the things I talk heavily about with my clients is self-compassion. We all, in some way, shape, or form, as a human being, we deal with various challenges, and things that come into our life that don't always feel so great. And during that time, I find that even myself, I have to catch myself at times. I've definitely gotten a lot better with it as I've gotten older, and have had more experiences, right? But sometimes during times of overwhelm and stress, we tend to push ourselves even more, to do this, do that, make a decision, got to do something, got to act, right? Got to do something, right? And really, that is the best time to, as much as it may pain us, to slow down, to check in, to remind ourselves that we're human. And thus, by being human, we will experience different things and varying emotions that comes with our humanity, right? And so when we meet those challenging times with self-compassion, self-love, validation of how we feel, right? Not judging, not criticizing, but love, right? Then it enables us to deal better, to cope better, to move forward, if you would, right? And so my encouragement to you all is, for one, as you come into this quote unquote new year, remind yourself of how great you already are. Embrace the ways in which you've already, come to be who you are in this moment. Extend love to yourself for getting through this year despite some of the challenges that you might have faced. And instead of looking forward to this big, grand, huge change to happen over the next 2 days, maybe consider, ways in which you can bring yourself, your current self, into this next phase, if you will, taking baby steps to evolution, as opposed to having this 360 moment. It took us a long time to be who we are right now. So the expectation that we're going to be someone totally different in the next 2 days is probably unrealistic anyway, right? And so I want to encourage you to step into the next moment, hour, day, week, next 2 days, next year, embracing who you already are, because you're beautiful, you're awesome, you're resilient, you're you, even now, right? And allow this to be, and again, this meaning this next moment. It doesn't have to be 2 days from now. It doesn't have to be next year, right? Allow this opportunity that comes your way to be an opportunity to see maybe the next step that you may want to make in a certain direction, as opposed to becoming this whole other person. Okay. So instead of, in the next 2 days, pressuring myself, for instance, to drop 30 pounds or work out every single day all of next year, right? I may say next year, I want to maybe eat a little bit healthier. And so with that, maybe I will incorporate, eating greens once a day, right? I'm not going to put pressure on myself. It's just a goal. It's not something that I have to beat myself up about if I miss a day or miss a meal without greens. Because let me just tell you, I'm a New Yorker still, okay? I love my pizza, and it's going to be eaten, okay? But it's nothing wrong with setting goals for ourselves. But what we want to remove is the pressure to be, or have this like crazy huge change overnight, right? We want to meet ourselves with self-compassion, meet ourselves with a warm embrace of who we already are. Because one thing that I think a lot of us are learning is the only way forward really is to know where we are. Know where we are and accept where we are. And then we may be able to take a little step forward. So please understand, nothing wrong with having goals. Nothing wrong with looking forward to a new something, right? But remember, the new something doesn't have to wait, number one, till a whole big thing happens, such as a new year. But also, we get to choose. We get to choose when we want to do something different, new. And we don't have to pressure ourselves for it to be all overnight. And so this is me extending love, grace, peace, and joy to you. Certainly wishing you a happy new year. And I hope that at the end of the day, that, there is no win or lose. There's only winning and lessons. Take great care of you and be blessed.